Welcome to our continuing series in which we try to explain and catch up newcomers to the Game of Thrones. So who is Jon Snow? Why is he important? This will contain minor spoilers for his character and history, though we will leave out some of the massive reveals that happen in the series, especially Season 5. In the books, Jon Snow begins as a 14-year-old bastard son of Eddard Ned Stark, the Lord of Winterfell, making him the half-brother to the rest of the clan of Robb, Sansa, Arya, Bran, and Rickon. In the show, he's played by Kit Harington, and has been there since the start of the series. Now, he has the surname of Snow because it is customary for the bastard children of the North to receive this name, and he's resented constantly by Ned's current wife, Catelyn, because Jon is a constant reminder that Ned was unfaithful to her at one time. As he was raised by Ned Stark, he is one of the more truly moral characters in this series. Now, the reason I stated that Jon was raised by Ned, and I didn't include Lady Stark in that, is because Lady Stark saw him as the bastard son, and therefore not worth her effort. Due to this, he grew up without a mother-son relationship, but this was common in this day and age, and he didn't see her behavior towards him as anything other than normal. Regardless of this awkward situation with Catelyn Stark, he was actually quite close to his siblings, in particular, Robb and Arya. As with most bastard children in this day and age, Jon had to grow up quickly because everyone saw him as an outcast and therefore he could receive no special treatment. Due to all of this, Jon saw only one way to truly gain honor, and this was joining the Night's Watch, much like his uncle Benjen did. So early on in the first season, he does just that, removing himself from all of the terrible things that are about to befall the Stark clan. Jon Snow has a kind heart, and initially, after being humbled by his trainer, decides to take on the role of the champion of the downtrodden members of the Night's Watch recruits. It's this attitude and his display of leadership that eventually allows him to take the role of the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. Jon Snow is also religious as he believes in the old gods and the traditions of the first men. While the rest of the family became devout towards the faith of the Seven, Jon himself was pushed away by Catelyn, so he only really got to follow up with the traditions of his father. The character of Jon Snow is one of the many point-of-view characters in the book and the television show, and he goes on a mighty journey to prove himself. Now, there are a lot of theories and mysteries surrounding Jon Snow, but the biggest one begins with his parents, because there would appear to be more to the story of Jon's parents than just Ned being unfaithful one day. It was mentioned to King Robert Baratheon that Jon's mother was a serving girl named Wylla. But Stannis Baratheon doesn't believe this to be true because, as he states, it's not like Ned Stark to frequent prostitutes or anything of that sort due to his honor. In the books, Arya did learn that at one point, Wylla worked as a wet nurse for the House of Dine of Starfall. But she didn't learn much else, as it would appear that Wylla had left long ago before she even arrived. There have been other rumors floating around throughout the book, such as her being a fisherman's daughter in the Vale, or that she is the son of Ashra, whose brother Ned killed when he had the final confrontation of the war, the showdown at the Red Mountains. But all of this proves that even in the books, no one is certain as to who Jon Snow's mother truly is. Regardless of all of this, I hope this helps you understand Jon Snow just a little bit better, because like I said, we're trying to help people get into Game of Thrones. It's been going on for a while, and it gets a little confusing now. Now, there's also a rumor and theory about something referred to as the Azor Ahai, and we'll be discussing that in another video very soon. So for this video, I'm Benny for CTV, and if you want to chat about this or any other video on the channel, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Comicstorian. Also check out these other great videos, you just might enjoy them.